another look at the budding lightweight contender out of Poland, Mateusz Gamrot. This guy's the total package, stepped up for the Jalen Turner fight. This guy really can do it all, and he's out to prove as much here again tonight.
And he tells you how he's going to do it. He tells you that you can't stop him from taking you out. And he's going to press you. And he's going to put pace on you. And he's going to be in your face from the very start. Gamrot is one of those guys that really does pop off the page whenever you see him, because you know he is going to stop at nothing to impose his will on his opponent.
No man has been able to finish Mateusz Gamrot in nearly 25 professional fights. That is a trend. He hopes to continue here tonight. This is a lightweight eliminator. We'll see how it goes for Poland's Mateusz Gamrot. So Makhachev getting back on the proving ground here tonight, putting his undisputed UFC lightweight championship on the line. So much to love about this man's mixed martial arts acumen, his fight IQ, and you got to think it's going to take the very best out of his opponent to wrest the belt away.
Anyone that hopes to beat Makhachev has to be on their game. Your wrestling's got to be on point. Your striking's got to be on point. But more than anything, you have to have a steel mind. You cannot break in front of Makhachev, because he will then drown you. This guy is a champion for a reason. And as you have seen time and time again, Hasbulla joins the Dagestanis in the octagon.
Perhaps that's an X factor tonight. The great Hasbulla in the corner of Islam Makhachev. Islam Makhachev, we are set for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Mateusz Gamrot. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
One of the best in the business, Herb Dean, is our referee tonight. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground. True on the double leg. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, massive kick, lands flush.
Oh, nice elbow.
Another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing the shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him. Another big takedown. Yep, and he's got him secured in the half guard now.
Nice kick to the midsection. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. Oh, nice leverage.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Gotta be careful there. Oh.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. And he's back up again. So the takedowns have been there, as have the get-ups. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
All right, so the swelling becoming a real... to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Big shots being landed on both sides here.
Oh, nice level change.
1 minute to go in the round. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there.
How about these two going at it?
Man, what a fight.
Head kick attempt, it's blocked. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, second round underway. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and really try and finish this fight.
Well, we see this a lot, DC, but this instance, it's particularly surprising to see a wrestler of his level not attempt to change the level.
I don't understand it. You know, when you have that weapon, when you have that ability to take people to the ground, you have to use it. Even if it's to set up your striking, I don't understand why he is not trying to change his level, get to the hips, and get takedowns. Oh, nice.
His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again. There you go. There you go.
Gamrot's in half guard. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most... Look at him. He's setting up a choke now. Look at that. He's setting it up.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Knee on belly.
Well, how about the movement? Oh,
Another. He's hurt bad.
just over 2 minutes now to go. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. He's got to start throwing down.
Man, what a connection right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Under a minute to go. Gamrot's going for the sub here. Looks to me like he's got that submission close.
Starting to get deep. Looks like he's going to get the finish. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
And he will let his opponent stand up here. And these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area. He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Another takedown lands. Makhachev getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down.
All right, listen to me, bud. You did great out there, but I need you to be a little bit more patient, okay? I need you to follow his hips wherever they go.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was a good night at that landed.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, looks like that's hurt bad. Nice block. Punch went nowhere.
Goes in for the takedown now, and he gets it. Beautiful transition there, and he was getting worked on the feet, so a nice job to get the fight to the ground. Oh, hip toss to get him down. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the set, too, that I think you've liked so far.
I love it, man. I love it.
Now leather being thrown on both sides. And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Ooh, going for a leg lock. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the outside of the show in that defense.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Under 2 minutes to go in round 3. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. I think he's still compromised. We'll see if he can stop it, and he will.
Oh my God!
What a fight! So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
Bruce Buffer now has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 41 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO and new UFC lightweight champion of the